Hello, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to episode 3 of Haunt Hunting. As I promised in the last episode of Haunt Hunting, we are going to be doing some new, different stops this time, or at least hopefully seeing things in stores that we haven't been seeing things in before. In other words, I would like to, in this video, actually see some things at home. I'm going to check Michael's right now. I'm actually in the parking lot, and I will only keep HomeGoods at a minimum. I'll only show new things I see at them because I feel like last episode was like just HomeGoods. And actually the whole reason behind today's episode and me filming today is I'm gonna go to Lowe's and just ask about the 12-foot mummy. I am not too impressed personally this year by the Home Depot animatronics. Not any of them. There's none of them that I have any interest in. Last year there was quite a few of them, but this year I don't need any of them. So if I do spot a mummy, I may let myself grab it, but we will see about that. I have to see one first before I make that decision. And then also Bath and Body Works put out all of their Halloween stuff either yesterday or the day before. So Bath and Body should have a bunch of Halloween stuff, which is perfect because that means I can show you guys some new stuff, not just more HomeGoods. So like I said, the whole point of this is I'm going to Lowe's, but I just happen to be driving by a Michael's and a HomeGoods, and so I myself am gonna run into them. I'll only show you guys if I see anything new or spectacular. Otherwise, we will just move on to Bath and Body Works and HomeGoods. But let's run in to Michael's. I'm not too hopeful with Michael's, honestly. Right as I walked in, I definitely noticed that they had fall items out, and then I went to the next aisle over and I realized that they had a ton of Halloween stuff. It wasn't really the Halloween decoration type items, it was the Halloween wreaths and Halloween DIY type stuff. This coffin case was really cool, and I had quite a few ideas of what I could do with it, but I know I would just buy it and never end up doing it, so I passed on it. They also had out the Halloween Spooky Town pieces. They did not have the display set up in any way, shape, or form, but they had quite a few of the buildings and a lot of the little accessories. In the back, there was more of the DIY style items, the stuff that you paint yourself. I like these little ghosts on a stick. I could see putting them into a faux plant or something, but I passed. Okay, my official documented public apology to Michael's. I'm sorry I underestimated you. I didn't end up getting anything, but I was actually very surprised with how much Halloween stuff they had. So I am going to run into HomeGoods now. Oh my gosh, this hair. I'm gonna run into HomeGoods now. I probably won't have any clips unless there's something like new or super crazy. I go here like every day. I'm sure there's nothing new. So the next clip you guys might see is probably me arriving at like Lowe's or Bath and Body. So I will see you in a sec. I'm at Lowe's. I'm kind of nervous to go in. I just feel like they're gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Because I don't think the mummy's gonna be there, obviously. But if it's not, I'm going to ask when they're gonna get it. And they're probably gonna be like, it's July. Chill. But let's see. Unsurprisingly, we did not get our hands on one today. Obviously, I didn't expect that. They said they're gonna be getting 2 in, and they said to check back mid-August. I'll probably check back before then and be that irritating person, but I really don't want them to get them and then I miss them. But they're getting 2. So there's hopes. We do not have many Lowe's here, which kind of sucks. I just swung by my grandma's house and was able to secure a 20% off Bath and Body Works coupon. So I'm hoping before dinner tonight, Ryan and I can swing by Bath and Body and I can get 20% off, which means I can get even more than I expected to. Got Ryan with me. He's ignoring.
I'm sorry, I'm replying to a comment on the internet.
Nice hair.
Business. Oh, look at that.
This one is in an outlet center, so hopefully they still have all the Halloween stuff. As soon as I saw this, I ran to it. I cannot believe that they have one of the witch's hands. This is the day after everything went out, so I'm shocked they still have one. They even had the witch hand soap holder. This was another soap stand. I liked how it lit up. He was really cute, but I already had a lot I was getting. This location was fully stocked, which kind of came to a surprise to me because, like I said, this is one in the outlets, and I know it's not an outlet store, but I was just kind of nervous that Bath & Body Works Corp might not send everything to an outlet location. But they really had almost everything. There were a few wallflower things that were missing, and I think a couple of the candle stands they didn't have, but I know each store anyways gets different things in. Hello, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to the 23rd of July. Today, we are going to, I'm gonna try Marshalls, and we're gonna go to a TJ Maxx, like standalone ones, not HomeGoods. Because online, okay, sorry about this shoddy angle. I need to get a car stand for the phone. Okay. We're going to a TJ Maxx, we're going to a Marshalls. Both of them are standalone because online on Facebook groups, I have seen that TJ Maxx and Marshalls are starting to put out Halloween, not just HomeGoods, even though those are all the same company. So I would like to check two of those because for some reason they actually do get different stuff. Like it's similar, you'll see Ray Dunn at both places, but it's different stuff. So I do want to see that, especially if it's early on and I can be catching the initial stuff instead of having it like all picked over. I'm gonna run into a HomeGoods too, just because it's one that I've only been in once this season, but I probably won't do any clips because I feel like we have been HomeGoods out, or we've had enough HomeGoods for a hot minute. Maybe I'll put in some clips if there's like something crazy and new. We're trying to do some different things in this video. If I'm nearby, I might go to At Home and see if they're putting anything out. And also, I swear there was somewhere else we were gonna go, but where? There's gonna be a few stops today, so I will let you guys know as we get there where we are. And yeah, let's go haunt hunting. Okay, standalone Marshalls, here we come. All that this Marshalls had was a few fall candles. They weren't even very Halloween-esque, they were quite fall. Let me just put on the clown makeup now because I'm at home. And I'm sure there's nothing. Doesn't hurt to look, I guess. So once again, I'm not seeing any Halloween, but I will say all of the seasonal aisles are completely wiped, which seems like a good sign to me. They're obviously making room for something new, and what else is next but Halloween? I'm calling it. Next week, At Home should have Halloween stuff. Their aisles were bare up in the front in the seasonal area. They have to. Like, come on. We're ready. We're ready At Home. Come on. Bring it out. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, move. Let's go. I just pulled up at a HomeGoods, so I'm gonna run in there. And actually, I think we are gonna go almost like everywhere today. I think we're gonna go to a Michael's, a new one, not the one that I showed before. And we're also going to go possibly to a Joann's. And after I'm done with this HomeGoods, I'm going to a standalone TJ Maxx. So we're gonna be hitting up some new places, and I'm really excited about it. I don't have super high hopes for Joann's. Michael's, I now am expecting to see a little bit of something since we saw some stuff at the last Michael's. And then TJ's, honestly, I'm not going to get my hopes up for there either, but if we do see something, that would be awesome. And again, I'll show you a HomeGoods clip if there's something new. I hadn't seen this trick-or-treating ghost dog blanket before. It was quite cute. I assumed they would have these at some point, but I hadn't seen them yet this year. These are the Ray Dunn bath mats. They had Boo and Witch Please. This guy was pretty cool. He was about 4 feet tall. This weird face pumpkin horrifies me, and I very much feel like this guy behind him. Alright, this is a must. It is a seltzer holder with ghosts all over it. Talk about a me item. Also, I did like these Witch's Brew plates. They're really cool art styles. HomeGoods is a big fan of the yoga skeletons. I have no problem with them, I just think it's funny. These must be from the same maker as that Lazy Susan that I wanted. These are really cool, but not as much my style. So many cute tablecloths and so little kitchen tables to put them on. Okay, so these are See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil, and I think it's funny because this one is messed up and there are 2 See No Evils. Another item I knew would be coming at some point, but I just haven't seen them yet this year. These are front door mats. They're really cute, but I do have a couple of these, so I just don't need another one. These guys are all the rage on the Facebook groups, and I do think they're cute. Also, I loved this Witch's Brewery sign. My family loves breweries, so I was tempted to get this. The colors and art style on this pillow is so cute, but it's $20, so that's a no. Well, we're at TJ Maxx. If you can hear me, we're having a torrential downpour suddenly. I'm gonna have to wait here for a sec, but we're at TJ Maxx and there is a Michael's down there. But I'm just gonna chill in the car for a second because it is pouring outside, if you can even hear me. So TJ's had a few mugs, and they also had just a few other very miscellaneous items, but it was probably a total of 5 or 6 items in the whole store, so I did not buy anything, and I probably won't come back for maybe a few weeks. The Michaels next door to this TJ's had the same situation. They had a bunch of the spooky village items out, and mainly they had a bunch of the DIY stuff. So it was very, very similar stock compared to the last Michaels that we went to. Let's just try Joann's. At the front, they had a whole bunch of fall, really, really cute, and then right to the left, they actually did have some Halloween items out. I was pretty surprised. I really didn't think Joann's would already have Halloween items, especially since At Home doesn't have any out. This year, the rollout at these stores has been in a totally different order than last year. I would say about 50% of the shelves were full, maybe even a little bit less than that, but it was nice that they had an array of different items. They had some pillows, they had some plates, they had some wall signs, they had some storage boxes. It was quite a bit of different items. Out of everything, this bat mirror definitely stuck out the most to me. Their kitchen Halloween section was quite stocked. Lots of dish towels, lots of bowls, and I also bought these cake stands last year, so it was cool to see them back. They had a fruit basket stand as well that matched, but I don't really have a use for that, so I wasn't gonna get it. I did like this apron. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't use aprons, so I skipped that as well. In the next aisle over, they had a lot of other Halloween items, including this huge section of ornaments, and then a more witchy section with a lot of moons and snakes and all-seeing eyes. They last year had this huge section of storage boxes, and I didn't buy any, but this year I had changed my mind, and if I saw them, I wanted to get some this year. They're just really good for storing a lot of items, especially in the big ones like that bat one, so I will be picking up a few of these this year. They had many different patterns and sizes for the storage boxes. Some look like books and some were just boxes. I also thought it was hilarious that even Joann Fabrics is joining the giant skeleton game. Theirs is 8 feet tall, and get this, it is $500. Oh my gosh. Joann Fabrics has good fabrics, which by their name I guess it makes sense, but I do really love lots and lots of their Halloween fabrics. And when I was leaving, the center of the store also had a large Halloween section. This was more the outdoorsy section. I didn't really see anything here that caught my eye, and I will say a lot of the prices are steep. As I guessed yesterday, at home is gonna start with Halloween this week. There's one thing, just one, but at least that's a start. It's beginning. Made a quick stop by the Bath & Body Works that is by at home, and they also had now taken out all of their Halloween items. They had a smaller selection than the other one we went to, but they still had a good amount of items. Some items I didn't see at the other. And in the mall with the Bath & Body Works, Spirit of Halloween is currently in process of being set up. I looked in the windows because they were wide open, and they had stuff everywhere. This looks so promising. I see a giant castle in there. I see tons and tons of costumes. This location goes so far back. I cannot wait until they open. Ryan and I are quick gonna check this Joann's. This is one different than the one that we've been to already, so hopefully they have some different stuff. Kind of unsurprisingly, this Joann's location has a lot of the same items. Honestly, I'm not sure if I saw anything new here. I will say this location had less available than the other one, so I'm kind of glad that the other location is the one that's much closer to me. I guess I'm a sucker for Joann mirrors because I really like this moon mirror too. But I didn't get that one. I may have gotten the bat one the other day though. There were pumpkins, there were trees, there were lights, there were skellies. Ryan and I are checking a HomeGoods.
Yes.
This one is, we're back at that one where we had the very first Halloween haunt sighting for the year. Yeah, this is where we saw the picnic blanket. So,
what are we thinking of?
I know I said very little HomeGoods in this video, but I don't think I've had any clips yet from HomeGoods, so this will be my one. Let's get that wicker pumpkin utensil basket, but I'm sure I won't. They're like witch green. This was a very pretty glam spider and spider web. I liked it, but it's definitely not my decor style. I did like this crow candle, but I skipped it. These skeleton hand tongs are so cool, but you had to buy them with the bowl, which I did like, but I didn't want to spend $30 on the whole thing. I also love this set of mugs. Usually moon things are kind of on their own, but I like that it came with the jack-o'-lantern. This scaredy cat art design was really cool as well. Rae Dunn is stepping up her game with the art, I guess. I dragged Ryan back to at home even though he didn't want to go, and they did have a few more items, nothing really worthwhile or that I would be interested in, but they had added some overnight. I still am under the belief that this store is just quite understaffed. It is a huge, huge store. It actually is where a Super K Kmart used to be, so it is ginormous. But the Halloween has taken forever to go up this year, and honestly every section is decently bare, so I assume the issue here is they're understaffed. This was really sad to me. There were already 2 pumpkin pie pans that were completely cracked and they had marked them down. For something that they mark so high, I feel like they shouldn't break that easy. Early the next morning, I then dragged Ryan to a HomeGoods. Poor Ryan. I found this spider, I think it's a napkin holder, that was really cool, and then there was Mike as a little candy corn pug. So we went to Target next door. I feel like I have to pick this up, but also it's $7.50. I don't know. Oh my gosh. 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 The pumpkins are emerging at Target.
Hi.
once.
I'm so
He
excited.
usually declines going with me because he's rude. We're at HomeGoods, or we're at Home Depot. Oh my gosh, there's a man that's gonna look like I'm filming him. So I'm gonna act like I'm filming our Arby's bag.
Our Arby's garbage.
So we're at Home Depot. We're on the hunt for the 12-foot skeleton. Just kidding. But we're just going in here and we're gonna see what we can find. I kind of feel like nothing's even gonna be out, which is fine. But let's take a peek.
I want an air plant.
The seasonal area is definitely still fully in summer mode and pretty fully stocked too, which is kind of a bummer, but hopefully the Halloween will come soon. I told you guys we're gonna try some new places, so we are. I don't think I have ever bought a Kohl's Halloween item before. We'll just look at what they have. Well, they had a couple things. Not much, but they had some stuff. They had some dish towels and they had some bath mats, and that's literally all they had. Plus, they were very overpriced. I know we were just here yesterday, but I'm making Ryan go with me again. Since they were putting out Halloween yesterday, I'm like, ooh, what if they had employees stay overnight and there's like a full aisle now? Never know.
I was in a tie-dye t-shirt last time too.
Even though I said to Ryan we wouldn't have to come back for like a week, but
It's okay.
oops. There were maybe 4 new things at home. I think I need to not be going every single day, or I'm just gonna be wasting my time. There was nothing I really liked here, but I mean, at least they're putting more stuff out. So it's the same day. That's why no date popped up on the bottom right. We just called our Michaels because we saw a very interesting post online that showed some sneak previews of Michaels. So Ryan called our Michaels, one of them, and they said, like, we do have a bunch more Halloween in, but also I don't really know what that means. So we're just gonna go investigate on our own.
There's a few things I saw in the Facebook post that Jack showed me that I'm interested in.
Ryan being interested in buying some Halloween decor? What's happening? Who is he? Michaels, and we might try Bed Bath & Beyond. We totally forgot about Bed Bath & Beyond, so just forget that I even just said that. Michaels, on the other hand, though, Michaels had filled the shelves with Halloween overnight, I guess. This Michaels had what I feel like is almost everything up on this side of the aisle. And on the other side of the aisle, which I think is the more scientific spooky items, they had a good amount as well. They had the Edgar Allan Poe items, they had the bug items, they had the more witchy collection out as well. This location also actually had their Spooky Village display up, and I think they had every single piece of the village for sale. Here is a closer look at the more romantic, cutesy Halloween collection this year. A lot of this stuff focuses on love and hearts and kind of like skeleton marriage, I guess. I wouldn't say any of this is particularly my style, so I didn't pick up anything from this section. And the science-y section, which probably is a bit more my style, like I said before, wasn't completely full. So nothing yet caught my attention, but I could see myself shopping more in this witchy section and in the science section. This is what I would consider to be my favorite piece that is out so far. I love the stars and moon phases on the side, and this is Ryan's favorite item so far. It's very science teacher, even though he's going to be an art teacher, but he really wants this. Here is a closer look at the science-y type items. Again, it's not super full, but it seems promising from what I'm seeing. I tried to look at the signage to see if there were items on there that weren't out. Sure enough, there was quite a bit of it, and some stuff that I maybe found a bit more interesting than what was out. We were close to Joann, so we thought, why not check? We also were gonna get stuff at Michael's. But it was 10% off, and their prices are insane. So we'll just wait a week until it's 40%.
Well, okay, no. So they had a sign that said 40% off all Halloween, and I went up and checked out, and I think Homegirl just didn't know her signage.
Toilet skeletons must be a thing this year because Michael's had one, and so does Joann's. Ryan was fascinated by this pumpkin for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't even think he knew why, but he just really liked this pumpkin. I think they might have added some more items to the witchy section. I'm not exactly sure if this stuff was out yesterday or whatever day that was that we came, but it seems there might have been a little bit more. We made a quick HomeGoods run, and Ryan got a few things. Just 2 things, actually. And I didn't get anything. Isn't that surprising? Not gonna lie, I did want this guy, but I do have a plush ghost already, so I didn't get him. I also really wanted this candle-holding haunted house. I love haunted houses, like I said, and this was huge, so 40 bucks wasn't too bad in my opinion. They had a lot of party items like paper plates and napkins that were very cute, and this picture, the art style on it was so cute, I was tempted to get it. The other side of the picture was even better. This cake stand was so nice and so high quality. It was quite pricey, so I did pass on it, but I had to show it because I really liked it. And there's Mike again. We're checking Lowe's early in the morning. We just got done at the gym. Of course, for the mummy. I honestly don't even know what else they're gonna have this year. I don't think they'll have it, but we'll ask again when they're gonna get it in.
If they're just like, yeah, there's 2 over there.
That'd be a nightmare because I don't think we have room in the car. It's a smaller box than the skeleton, but I don't think we're gonna have room in the car. No Halloween, but Ryan did find a plant. It's later in the day, and we're going to go to HomeGoods and Michael's because they're right next to each other.
I hope this Michael's is actually 40% off.
So we'll see if Michael's probably has their stuff out, but if it's a good price, that's up in the air. And HomeGoods looked like they were gonna put out some new stuff when we went on Monday, because yes, we were just at this one Monday. So hopefully that stuff's out too. I definitely hadn't seen this witch's broom sign before. I thought it'd be 40 bucks, but it was only 20, which was not bad. And this sign seems so poorly made. I like ghosts, but this was a no for me. This bowl would have totally matched that napkin holder that I saw at the other HomeGoods the other day, and Ryan found a pair of the tongs, but without a bowl attached. The ghosts and pumpkins on this bowl really got me, and everything it came with, only $10, I had to get it. We have not been to this location this year, so hopefully they've got stuff out and they've got a sale going on. Well, that was a bust. Empty. We're in the mall and we just were walking by Hallmark, and what do I see on the window? I guess we should go look. Hallmark had a small section up front, and unsurprisingly, most of it was licensed item. They did have this ghost plushie who sang, and I really did not like it.
Who wants some treats now?
It was cool that they had Haunted Mansion licensed items. I love that movie. They also, of course, had Hocus Pocus, and they had Nightmare Before Christmas, unsurprisingly. They also had Peanut. I don't know who this Snoopy thing is supposed to be, but it's not Snoopy. This is a Von Maur, which is a department store in our area. They had a few Halloween items, but very, very much not my style at all. I see this mall is also starting to put up their Spirit Halloween. This mall also had a Bath & Body Works, so you know I had to check it out. Of course, they had a full Halloween section, and they did have one wallflower I hadn't seen at any location yet, so I might have bought it. I mean, it had a ghost, come on. I just realized I haven't given any updates to the pumpkins in this whole video. They are starting to emerge out of their little fence. They're kind of going crazy. I also have had a first flower. It is wilting because that's what they do within the first 24 hours of blooming. There's another one there. So hopefully they'll start attracting some bees, and then they'll get pollinated, and then comes pumpkins. I'm still really excited with how they're turning out. None of them have lost any luster or anything. Pumpkin plants always have a lot of dead leaves, so all this down here is quite normal. And yeah, they're doing great. I'm excited. This is the last stop of this haunt hunt, and we have Ryan, who is apparently a luxury today.
Absolutely.
And Debbie's coming with. We're all going to a winery after this.
Yay, which is why I wore my sweater.
I might need a sweatshirt. I thought Ryan was dressed for winter, and now I'm freezing.
Dramatic. But yes, this is the last stop for this haunt hunt, and it's of course a HomeGoods. Where else? We're in a city that we definitely have not been to. I've never been to this HomeGoods period in my life, so hopefully there's some new funky fun things. I feel like I don't see posable skeletons at HomeGoods very often, so that was new to me, and they had a dog snow globe that matched that blanket from the other day. This store, of course, had a whole section of gnomes, yay! But mixed in with the gnomes was a lot of other items. Honestly, it felt like there was a lot of items at this store that I hadn't seen at any other location. I have seen HomeGoods spooky candelabras before, but never one so tall. And again, it's by Martha Stewart, which was interesting. This was also a new item to me. It was a ghost little canister. A little too childish for me, but I definitely hadn't seen them before. They had quite a few aisles that were all quite full, which was really exciting. I was excited to find another Johanna Parker piece. I just love her art style. Ryan found this Unfortunate Souls Disney canister that he really liked. They had a lot of plushies at this store too, which was very interesting. I had seen a few plushies at one other HomeGoods, but they definitely had a lot here that I had not seen before. They were not Squishmallows, I will say, but they were very, very similar to Squishmallows. The Skelly one was definitely the cutest. I may have had to get it. These woven buckets were so well made. I almost wanted to get one, but I would have had no use for them. Also, Ghost Ring Toss. I love that. This kids section was so good. They, like I said, had so many plushies, even Disney ones, some Squishmallow ones, and some sitting up ones. I loved it. Okay guys, quick outro here because there's never really an outro to these since I don't know how many stores and clips are gonna go into them. But this is the end of Haunt Hunt number 3 for 2022. I cannot believe we have already done 3 Haunt Hunts and we are already ready to do a Halloween. So I think that I said it in the last Haunt Hunt, or maybe it was just earlier in the video. Next week is the first Halloween. I wanted to kick off August with a Halloween. And I definitely do have enough stuff that I purchased to do one. So that's what we're doing next week. I'm so excited, and I'm sorry that there will not be a Haunt Hunt next week, but the week after, I assume that's what I'll be doing again. As usual, let me know if you guys do like seeing the Haunt Hunts or if you kind of want something else. I really love doing the Haunt Hunts, so that's why I've been doing them. But if there's something else that you guys are interested in, let me know. Later in the season, like last year, Ryan and I will be doing trying fall candy, fall favorites, recommendations, trying fall beers and maybe drinks. And I also would like to do the Halloween couture show, or not show, but show off my Halloween like clothing collection, which yes, I'm in a spooky shirt right now. This is not one of the Target Rolling Stones Fangs t-shirts. This is an OG like vintage Rolling Stones Fang t-shirt. I got it off eBay. Anyways, sidetrack. So thank you for watching Haunt Hunt number 3, and I will see you guys next week for the Halloween. I am so excited to show you guys what I found. I can't wait to gush about my new stuff, but let me know what you guys think and if you like this video, and I will see you guys next week on this channel, or of course tomorrow on the first channel if you're from there. Goodbye.